Hey, what's going on YouTube? RMMO25 here bringing you another Pokemon Showdown battle. This time I have a new team. Let me just talk about a little about that. I'm running Scarf Terrakion, standard Scarf Terrakion. The only weird thing I have is Poison Jab because I hate fairy types. Iron Barbs, Rocky Helmet, Leech Seeds, Tail Rocks, Gyro Ball, and Power Wave, Ferrothorn, Specs, Latios, especially offensive Mandibus, my lovely bulky Talonflame, and Sash Alakazam. And this time I'm going against Grey Valentine, which by the way is a very talkative guy and a very nice guy. His team has lots of bulk. He has lots of things that simply do not die. Tyranitar in Descent is annoying. That Conkeldurr, if it's a Solvets, that is annoying. Rotom Heat pretty much walls my Talonflame, so yeah. And threats, I have to be careful about Conkeldurr, Charizard, even though I have Talonflame that checks Charizard very good. I need to be careful about that. And Sucker Punch coming from a Bicharp, I really will not appreciate that. So let's go and check the battle. For my opponent's team, I know my best lead will be Terrakion. He leads with Rotom Heat. That is not a good match for him, so I go for the safe Stone Edge. He goes into Conkeldurr, and I really don't like that. For some reason, I thought that he would go for Drain Punch. That's not the case. He goes for the knockoff, the safe knockoff, and that is a dead Latios. Great! Turn 3 and I already lost one Pokemon. I'm great. I'm so good at this game. Anyway, I go into my Alakazam. I have no reason not to go for the Dazzling Gleam, expecting the T-Tar, and now I go for that Focus Blast, and my opponent told me that really matter. I really don't know, even though it's in the same, but if it matter, I'm sorry. He goes into Rotom Heat, so I'm forced to switch out. I don't want my Sash broken, so I go back into my Terrakion since I thought that will be my best lead. And I really thought that at that range, close combat from Terrakion will be enough, but no, it's not. It's not. It lives with 6 HP, and that Drain Punch will put Conkeldurr back at a very healthy amount of HP. So I'm forced to go into my Talonflame, and my opponent will go for the obvious Rotom Heat. I'm playing too safe right here. I went for the safe Brave Bird, and that will cost me a lot because now I have to switch out my Talonflame and I need to go into something. That will be my Mandibus, which will have to take a Volt Switch to the face. And I'm playing way too safe right now. Here comes the obvious Charizard, and that does not look good for me. Lucky for me, I'm able to take that Fire Blast even though it's in the sun. I go for a Foul Play because I want to have prior damage into this Charizard, and I have to let my Mandibus die. Look at that, I'm killing my Pokemon in such a great way. And now I'm so far behind that I need to start taking risk. And finally I put a double right. I go into my Alakazam, and right there I seriously thought that a Shadow Ball will be doing more damage to that Rotom Heat. Jeez, that thing is so bulky. And right here I have to let something die. Look at that. I'm great at this game. Anyway, I will go into my Ferrothorn and trying to set up my rocks so I can deal with Rotom Heat, Charizard, and Togekiss. And I knew that my opponent will not want to take Leech Seeds, but I missed the first one. Lucky for me, the second one hits, and since I have Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet, he will be taking lots of damage. And right here, this is the play that gave me the game. My opponent goes for Sucker Punch. He goes for Sucker Punch, which means this Bicharp is dead. Is so dead. My opponent right here only needs to go into Rotom Heat and go for a Ball Switch, but guess what? I'm bulky Talonflame, so that means I will survive that Ball Switch. So my opponent is forced to go into Togekiss because he needs to defog those rocks. And right here, okay, it's time for the powerhouse of bulky Talonflame, and oh my god, that crit right there really freaked me out. Jeez, now I'm forced to go for a roost, and if this guy allows me to set up on this Togeki's face, I will be happy, because after getting to +4, +5 or +6, nothing on his team will appreciate Brave Bird to the face. And right now I'm at +3? Yeah, I think I'm at +3. And he finally decides to go for the defog. I don't know why he stayed that long with that Togekiss right there. He had that Rotom hit, which pretty much won this Talonflame, but guess what? Now it doesn't. Now it does not wall my Talonflame. And that extra Air Slash really just basically gave me the game, because I was free to go for Roost, and now I have to go for another Roost, but I'm at +4. Yeah, I think I'm at +4. And not even this Rotom will take a +4 Braver to the face, especially since I get priority. And right now everything is going to die. That is a dead Rotom hit. That's good. Now here comes the Charizard, and right now my opponent only wants to have recoil damage in my Talonflame. That is a dead Charizard. That is good. And right here comes the Togekiss, which will most likely be the only thing that will survive a Brave Bird. And that freaking thing is so bulky, it survived that Brave Bird. But at that moment I only have to roost right there, and that will be the game, because even though he will roost right here, I know Brave Bird will knock it out. Because last time it did 94%, and that Togekiss is dead. So finally comes the Conkeldurr that should have been dead a long time ago. Well, now it's finally dead, and my lovely bulky Talonflame once again saves my life. And I really love bulky Talonflame, because people always underestimate the bulk of bulky Talonflame. And they let me set up to +4, +5 or +6, and suddenly this little red bird gets to Braver everything to the face with priority, and they really do not appreciate that. Well guys, that was the battle. I hope you'll enjoy it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to see more content if you really enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.